Whenever they come back to you and find out that it's too late. Some of you that are listening to the sound of my voice can definitely identify with this scenario because you have walked down this dark road or valley before. So they thought that the grass was greener on the other side, right? So they thought that they can have the cake and eat it too. Now, they are thinking and they're realizing the old saying that you don't miss the water until the well runs dry. Everything in this life has what is called a beginning and an expiration date. Speaking of an expiration date, when it comes to a romantic relationship, we don't want it to end, especially if this person appear to be our soulmate and it's good and it appear to be real love. What about if you are in love with someone and that particular person one day blindsides you with something like, we need to talk. I need some time to myself to get myself together. It's not you, it's me. Or they may come to you and say, hey, I think that it's best for us to separate for a little while to make sure that this is what we really want as far as a long-term relationship. But guess what? You and that person have been in a relationship for a long period of time. At this very moment, your mind is spinning. You feel like you're losing control because it doesn't make sense when you hear these words. Not hear, but listen to these words. And you begin to question why and what are you talking about? Why your heart have just came out of your chest and hit the floor. You are left speechless. Your mind quickly goes back to time past and you search for why is this happening in your life at this particular time. You are in disbelief. You remember the time when you asked this particular man or woman, what do you think about our relationship at this present time? Is there any improvement? Is there anything we need to change to make this thing better? Because it's good right now, but I want to make it better. And that person turned around and told you a bald-faced lie and said that everything was cool and straight. But you had a feeling on the inside, but you just could not put your finger on it. Now, you coming back into your mind by listening to those past words. And that person, the liar, departs from you. And it seemed like forever and a day. Days go by, nights go by, weeks go by, months, possibly some years. And he or she was in a relationship with someone else. Why he or she was in a relationship with you, he or she decided to monkey branch on you. Out of left field, after time had passed by, you get that phone call. And on the other side of the line, you hear, hey, big head, or some other comical name. Or he or she may decide to pull your pet name out of the hat. Or late at night, you may be looking at TV, enjoying yourself, and you get that late night text at the midnight hour. And on that text, hey, how you doing? I was just thinking about you. I am so sorry. Or better yet, you're at home because that person basically know your pattern and behavior. Not know, but knew your pattern and behavior. You hear the doorbell ring or knock on the door. You go to the door, open the door, and they're standing right in front of you is that particular man or woman. Then you hear these words, something like, can I come in so we can talk? I know that I messed up. If you or this good man or woman, and you knew during that time when you was together with this zero, I recommend that you do not take that person back, especially if God have given you peace of mind again, and especially if he have brought a good man or a good woman into your life. Why do you want to go back and deal with this zero? Make sure that you have forgiven him or her. You don't want to be hostile towards him or her. You are not punishing that man or woman. Just end the conversation politely, because it is too late. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 26:11, as the dog returns to its vomit, so a fool repeats his foolishness. You're not a fool, are you? Remember this. Believe this. C'est la vie, and amen.